So what was your favorite cartoon station that you loved to watch every morning as a kid? You know, you sit down in your PJs and you turn on the morning cartoon stuff before school with a bowl of cereal of Captain Crunch.
All I wanna do is jump and crunch. Sweet.
Were you a Nickelodeon kid? Were you a Cartoon Network kid? Were you a Disney kid? A Discovery Channel kid? A PBS kid? There's a bunch of networks back in those days. And there still is to this day. Me personally, Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network were the two that was closest to me. I used to love switching between the channels, catching the shows that I liked that were on air at the time. And as you could tell, as I'm talking about this, you could tell my age. There wasn't no YouTube or paid subscriptions back in those days. $180 a month to get cable network, and that was pretty much it in my time. And sometimes I even like turning on the old series. I used to watch like Jimmy Neutron, Ed, Edd and Eddy. I used to like watching the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I pop on those shows sometimes to just have a little bit of nostalgia, kind of just take a break from life and kind of just remember me as a kid watching these shows and the good times that I had watching these shows. And I don't know about you guys, but my childhood has been ruined the last couple years from all these allegations coming out of people doing stuff when they're supposed to be creating stuff for children, which is absolutely insane. And then even the last few months with Dr. Disrespect and now Cody KO allegedly with all this stuff coming out about texting a minor, and it's just really insane. But I'm glad we live on the internet where we can actually expose people for doing gross stuff like this. If the law doesn't do nothing, at least the internet can do something about it. That's all I can say. But I want to turn my focus onto somebody recently that came out and actually getting caught and actually going to, I think they're going to prison for it. And this guy works for Cartoon Network as an artist, Kyle Carrozza, and I'm trying to roll the R. Unfortunately, this scumbag is Italian like me, so it sucks. And just by looking at him, guess what he's getting charged for? So the guy we're about to talk about today, he's actually one of the artists behind Cartoon Network. He's been on there since 2011, guys. That's a long time.
My name is Kyle Carrozza. I'm the creator of Mighty Magiswords on Cartoon Network. It's a show about two warriors for hire, a brother and sister team named Vampire and Prohias, whose last names are literally warrior. And they do their jobs with the help of Mighty Magiswords, which are these crazy sword-shaped weapons, which are, of course, never used as an actual sword. I've been absolutely obsessed with cartoons ever since I was a small child, and so I've just kind of been laser-focused on it ever since I was a kid. You know, I had started working at a CD-ROM studio in Connecticut, and eventually I moved to Los Angeles and gradually made a career happen.
He's the creator of the Mighty Magic Sword. So from what I know, that's the only show that he's created, like his first show ever that he was over. Kind of like the Dan Schneider thing that he was over some of the shows like Drake and Josh. And also he had a hand in other animations, which is absolutely insane. Like the newest SpongeBob movie, he was a part of that. He was also a part of the new Fairly Odd Parents that are coming out. He even had a hand in the newer Animaniacs, which is actually insane. And also he was on Fanboy and Chum Chum. I remember that show. I never watched it because I was like towards the end of my cartoon era, but I just remember seeing it on the commercial. So this guy had a hand in a lot of animations for the last like 10, 15 years almost, which is absolutely crazy. The reason why I say that is because there was an article that came out literally like 3 days ago. Cartoon Network show creator Kyle Carrozza arrested on CP possession charges. And oh my gosh, that picture that they have of him, you know the person hated this guy. Now, when I first saw this, I was like, there's no way this is the picture. They had to just take some random photo online to put it on there. But no, he looks like the definition. He looks like a meme of a pedo. It's so funny. He got the mutton chops and everything on there. It's so insane. He actually looks like a Redditor. So if you actually go down here, it has more information about the charges. It says right here that the Burbank Police Department charged him on 2 counts of CP possession. And he was actually busted by the Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. And if you scroll down a little bit, it says nearly 400 pieces of platform-specific content were created around Carrozza's show. That's insane. 400 pieces of content. And this show lasted for 2 seasons, over 90 episodes. So the show that he's doing right now, this show right here, the Mighty Magic Sword. This man had his hand in a lot of the creations of these shows from the last 10 years. And it's really disturbing that he's been behind the scenes for this long and nobody knows about it. So we could go ahead and hop on his Instagram channel. Obviously, this is from the new Fairly Odd Parents show right here. So he does have a hand in creating it. He has some of the, what's it called? The imaginative work art before they actually put the animation on there. Let's see the comments. As you may know, I love the comments. So this one's a good old Snoopy hunting to dive or not to dive. Certified lover.
Certified pedophiles.
And then this one, This one's saying you were traumatized by the draw of it as in, blah, blah, blah. Now you're doing the same thing to people. Man, keep on. Stupid how you can click out of it like that. Can male cartoons just not be predators for once? I mean, there's a lot of them that aren't. It's just the handful of them are, which is unfortunate. Good luck in jail. You're going to need it. 600 images, dude. 600. I don't think he'll be storyboarding for this show anytime soon. He's going to be storyboarding something else in the prison cell he's going to be in. So if you go on these other posts, OFC, if you're working on Nickelodeon. I just heard about the arrest. What a sick yike from me. Okay. And Nickelodeon never beating the allegations. So as you can see from the comments, people know about him. His career is just absolutely destroyed. Even if he does get out, I don't even know how long the sentence is. It doesn't say on here. But I imagine he's going to prison for some sort of time. But when he's released, his image is ruined forever. So on the top, there's this website. And I guess it's his own website. So I went ahead and clicked on it. It's his little prologue of himself. I don't feel like reading it. But yeah, it's a little prologue of himself. A pretty basic website, if I do say so myself. And looky here. This video is no longer available because the YouTube account associated with this video has been terminated. And I wonder why. So I took the pleasure of going on the Wayback Machine and seeing where this video went. What was the video? So I found out what it was.
I only feel it when it hurts. I only feel it when it hurts.
It's really cringe. I'm glad they took it down. I'm glad. Take it down. I agree with that. It's just crazy to me that all these content creators that we know are just coming out as, owning CP and being predators. It's absolutely insane. I'm glad that he got caught. Unfortunately, there's probably still people behind the scenes that are covered. They will never be found out. They have too much power. It's kind of like the Epstein status for cartoon shows. Like I said, the last couple of years, it's been totally ruining my childhood. I mean, with this guy, he didn't really have a hand in my childhood, but there's some other creators that came out as, doing this, and it's pretty sad. And I'm glad he's facing justice, and hopefully the justice system does its job and gives him the harshest punishment. And I'm glad that he's not just getting away with it and the internet's just taking care of him by just banning them, because that's what usually happens with these crazy people. I mean, if you don't remember EDP, he's been caught multiple times, but he's still walking the streets, which is absolutely insane. But anyway, I wanted to talk about this because I thought it was interesting. It's just crazy how these people can have so much reach in our childhood, and just having outlandish stuff like this come out, it kind of makes you sad. Anyway, thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, go ahead and like this video, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel for more great content like this. I'll see you guys in the next one.